Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Perry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And, of course, Paul George. It's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Bucks jersey.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. Yeah, he thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
Now, here's Rose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Arnold, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Pass to Connaughton. Portis with it. Started by Fournier. Randall brings the double team. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot.
It's time to catch and shoot. The offense doing a good job of creating some different opportunities for Giannis.
To the middle. Randall. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it's Barrett penetrating. And the rejection by Giannis. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. He takes it in. Noel with the block.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Second team foul.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Good on the second free throw. Well, the efficiency of Giannis, Brent, is simply out of this world.
Well, I think the amazing part, Kevin, is that he's still trying to expand his game, and yet he's continued with that efficiency. I mean, an MVP being able to do something like that, that's special.
Two open that time, made it look too easy.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
And Giannis gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Rose. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's exactly how you want to utilize Rose at the point guard position. Run him off screens all night long.
Releases. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And how about RJ getting a little bit fancy with that one as he flushes it home.
8.
Now here's Giannis. 8 points for him. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
8.
Here's George. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. He was all alone on that one. Barrett's got his third basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Rose. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
And the rejection by Noel. Stolen by George. Now the Bucks moving it up. Jackson down low. Here's Portis. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Rose, no good. Giannis with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Pass to Portis. Wide open. And it's Noel with the rebound.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
R.J. Barrett.
And Bobby Portis, an interesting talent. He can play back to the basket. He can play one dribble away. And as a stretch five, if they play small, he's able to knock down threes.
Well, we know Bobby Portis, Brent, has bounced around between teams, but as you said, the shooting has been there.
The shooting has been there, and that's when he came in to the NBA as a great rebounder, but a great scorer coming in. And now he's finding more confidence in being able to step to the three-point line and let it rip.
Now here's Noel. Got a hand on it.
New York foul. Julius Randle. That's his first.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And that's something that seems to get overlooked with Giannis. How gifted a passer he is for a player of his size.
Well, the other thing, GA, that's awesome is that as he's going along here, you can see moments where the game is literally slowing down for him. So you take a guy who's won most valuable player awards, and now the game's getting slower. Man, that's some dangerous stuff.
Randall, no good. Bucks trailed by 4. Pass to Connaughton. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside Rose. Now Randall. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
15.
Giannis right side. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes Giannis waits to take over a game. Not tonight. This is epic.
Randall surveying the D. .23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by the Bucks. George with no one around. Ball good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And now just a 1-point Knicks lead. Pass to Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 8 points.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
Your Knicks City Dancer.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. Really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Here's Murray. And there's the drive. No good with the layup. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that.
2 shots.
Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. B.A., thank you.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But, boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to. But Paul George still gets it done.
The Knicks leading by 3. Murray with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Stolen by George. Here he goes. Milwaukee the rebound. Kicks it out to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And so George will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next time. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Look, he's an MVP performer on the court, but Giannis and that leadership and attitude, he's a team-first guy.
Inside, there's Noel. Knickerbocker on the double team. Murray outside. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 15 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Pass to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's George. Goes up again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Lopez, no luck.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Knicks lead.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And that one drops for him. 5 points in the game.
and not his quarter scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's George. No good. And New York will come the other way.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And George, here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. And D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
New York moving it around. And they double up Murray. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porter. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Powell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. The shot by Powell, no good. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, this is a guy who plays with a high motor and who enjoys contact. Cantor feasting inside.
Some solid defense from Ibaka.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Powell. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. And here is Powell. Shoots over Fournier. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by... We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bucks trail by 4. Now Powell. Driving inside. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And that one hits back iron. Here's Barrett. The rebound by the Bucks. Now here's Powell. And the layup is good.
Norman Powell.
Powell's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That's tipped.
That's some good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
38.
Powell with it. 6 points for him. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
His second personal, first team.
A coachable kid. Cantor uses that little up fake, causes the defender to overreact.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Powell pulls it in.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Going inside. Ball stolen. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
44. 40.
Powell, no one around him. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Powell on the double team. Randall outside. Back to Rose. Puts it up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
And Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Drains the three-pointer. Barrett's got 13 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The sheer strength of Cantor really coming through there. Throws it down with intent.
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Bucks trail by 5. Spins to the paint. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Pass to Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. Right wing. Burks for 3. Drills it from outside. Burks has got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
44.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And Ibaka showing you all of the length that he has there that time with the jam.
Now the Knicks with it. And the foul on Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Substitution.
Here's Giannis. He's got 15. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Rose in the post. No one near him. Good as the jump shot falls.
54.
And the Knicks lead by 6. And here's Giannis. Drops in the layup for 2. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Rose, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And the foul on Derrick Rose. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks.
Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
Paul George.
Now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
From deep, Ilyasova. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Giannis just sets the bar so high for his squad. He works so hard out there on the floor, on the practice court, gets himself prepared for games, and that kind of intensity is paying off.
1:41 left in the third quarter. Now Murray. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
And you gotta love the big get in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Murray looking around. And they double up Murray. Can't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. And Connaughton has it in the corner. At Giannis. Driving to the basket.
Blocking foul.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. 6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
And New York making a change here.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Giannis. That one a little long.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. New York ahead, up 1.
Come on, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And finished off by Porter.
You love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And to Kumbo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Knicks leading by 3. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. George up top. And stolen by Noel. And here comes the break. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Randall. That's good. He's 5 for 9. And breaking breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
For your New York Knicks, R.J. Barrett.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's Porter. Pass to Barrett. They double him with Giannis. 6 to shoot. Down low. And that one's good by Porter. And it's a 7-point New York lead.
66.
And they're
Okay. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Reggie Jackson.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Randall's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it. And that whistle got a huge response from this crowd, and it was not a positive.
To the right side. Tries the spin move. Stolen by Jackson. And Giannis pushing.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. Get out in transition there.
Reddish with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Ibaka comes with the double team. Randall left side. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Reddish. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Bucks ball. Bucks substitution. Grayson Allen. George Hill.
Bucks trail by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Giannis. It's Allen on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
3 points.
Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Randall no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks to take the lead over Noel. Here's Ibaka. Here's Giannis. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
DeJounte Murray.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. New York trailing. Ibaka comes with the double team. Pass to Reddish.
Paul George instincts right there, just taking over that possession. He's using his length right there to take away a lot of airspace for the shooter.
To the wing right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Team foul.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
And George drops them both. Knicks trail by 3. Now here's Reddish. Murray outside. they double up Murray. It's Barrett on the wing. Clock at 4. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
You think about all the ways that R.J. Barrett is getting that scoring done. Versatile.
Outside for George. And again, the Bucks miss.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Here's Giannis. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And it's Barrett penetrating. Pass to Murray from outside the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for the Knicks. In close. And the Knicks good for 2.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
And Ibaka slams it in.
From the big fella throwing it down hard.
It's Barrett on the wing. And they double up Murray. Randle outside. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, Randle does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
And the shot goes in.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And to Knickerbocker. Money.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Barrett with the ball. Inside. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued.
Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Another notch on my belt. Earned stripes through the trauma I felt. Slow, I ain't show it, but I've been through the most. It took a minute just to get in my glow. Love my brothers, so I'm letting them know. Wasn't with me, so I'm letting you go. When it was cold, the righteousness depend on your soul. Cause she bold, phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit. Aligned with live timeless. Hear the verse and they rewind it. My reach the widest. See the snakes in they disguises. Peep the science. Riding, try and find it. Supreme timing. Keep me climbing to the peak. Horizon in my reach. When I was young, I used to speak. Was taught to teach. Need a few before I leave. Feel the breeze underneath. My spirit clean. Need the chips and cream. Gotta let it breathe. Pull, let it ring. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it ring. Pull, let it ring. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it. Gotta let it ring. On the better things. 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 On the better things.
All right, check it out.
Microphone check, 1, 2, mic checker. Still back that. All this in my brain, I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repress a it ain't no pressure. Hear my Kiki, I'm with Didi and Vanessa. Top now on my roster, get the motion, not the lesser. Papa met me in the valley, drop the up on Winnetka. Take some extras out the repress a it ain't no pressure. Yes, sir. I didn't want to speak on it, but it's really been racking my brain now. Cause really, I put this rap on my to sell it now. They got enough on us to go start a case now. Get hit with the, they come and they snatching nigga now. Big long in the golf ball, big fin ball in this. This one really burned all in the seat. Had a to the wall type, but when I left his drawers for the. They getting down, but I be so proud to put it down. For the microphone check, 1, 2, mic checker. Still back that. All this in my brain, I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repress a it ain't no pressure. Yes, I microphone check, 1, 2, mic checker. Still back that. All this in my brain, I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repress a it ain't no pressure. Yes, I'ma catch a little white chillin' with his click, but a whole